Alright, so, are you trying to, like, figure out how to do taunts let's see, like this, Mmm, so, like, whenever you click F, you do the taunt, right? I'll show you how to do that real quick. So, it's, like, really simple, right? Process, really fast, really simple. It's so basically, um as soon as you get the move, you use it. So you can set cooldown to whatever. I just use 35 because it's a like pre-cooldown because I copied it from a move. Any key, doesn't really matter. As soon as you get the move, we're gonna go to conditions. Durability 1. What durability does is how many times you can use the move, right? If we go to properties, hiding and awakening, don't, like, both of these aren't necessary, but I use them. Use when obtained on no stun, no cancel. Alright, these three you do need though. These two, hiding base, hiding and awakening, not necessary, but these three, use when obtained, no stun, no cancel, those are necessary. Okay. Anyways, on to number 1. So, it's gonna check for a block state, right? If you look, so you're gonna add a state block, right? The state is gonna be block, right? It's gonna have a value of 1 for a time of 1, right? And it's just gonna check. If it checks it, it's gonna send it to branch 2. If not, it's just gonna keep looping. That's why you need, like, no stun, right? And no cancel. So in number 2, what I have it do is you could just have it be like one emote. So in here it would just be an emote. But the way I have it is you can choose through, like, it's like a randomizer, right? So you can choose through 3 different, like, taunts, like, kind of emotes. So here, this branch, it sends it to the random. Yeah. Something that's really annoying though is you need to have these branches made for the random to work. So if I put in like A, B, C, E, it's not gonna work because E isn't done, right? There is no E branch. But if I add an E and then I go here, it's A, B, C, E. Now it works. So just keep in mind for that. Also, you don't want to go A space B space C, right? Doesn't work like that. What you want to do is no spaces. Make sure the branch doesn't have a comma in its name, or else it's just gonna mess with it. So A, B, C, just like that, and then E, D, just whatever you want on there, right? I'm just like using free, okay? Boom. So now you have your, like, randomizer branch set up, right? In here, I just have it stun you for the amount of time the like taunt goes on, right? I have a billboard for, like, whatever character it is, like
inconsistent.
Hugo for an example. The way billboards, like, alt position works, it's really weird because it has to be double its normal. Like, if this was free, which it is, it would have to be 6 on this side, but take away.
Inconsistent.
And that way it stays like that. But I like the little drop, so I have it be 5.5. Because if this wasn't with a takeaway, just does that, right? So it needs to be like take away double the number. So if I had like 12 on here, don't know why, but if I did, it would have to be take away 24, and that's the only way it would like work. And you don't need to use billboards for this. You can just use particle emitters. But I've already used billboards for like all my characters, so I don't really care enough to change them all. You know. The rest, time for opacity and stuff. And then you've got all this stuff. Can have it run on server. I just don't. Anyways, so the sound, the animation, things with animation, it's annoying because you can have it be at 0 speed. This is how I do my choppy animation, right? I have the speed set at 0. But before you change it to a different animation, it needs to finish the animation. So you need to actually put in speed. So that's why here I just have it like really small. Have it like do it instantly with 5.
Inconsistent.
So that way it looks clean. But let's say I wasn't gonna do that, right?
Inconsistent.
I'm now just stuck, right? But if I did have it in,
Inconsistent.
my character gets reset. But if instead, like, let's say instead of that, right, I had like curse strikes hit for some reason, right?
Inconsistent.
Like, it would work most of the time, though. It's just gonna bug you again, so it's best to just like leave it, use the same animation to like fix it, and then use a new like animation on top. Anyways, so here it is, time 1 block, checking if you can block again. If so, it just sends you back to this. It's basically just the same as this one, right? And then this just sends you all the way back here to restart the cycle. So that way, since it's got no stun as well, I can do like moves freely, then boom, I can just do that. So it's not that hard to do. Let me know if this was useful, and if you want some other tutorials and other things, just ask me. So yeah, see ya.